to the Daily Exchange! We're back, guys. I'm here with my friend Jaryd.
Glad to be here.
myCryptoWallet, welcome.
Thank you very much.
And we are talking about Ripple and some real-world use cases, and we're talking about the market right now. We'll be right back, and Jaryd's going to tell you some really cool stories as well about buying pets with Bitcoin. Woo! What? All right, guys, we're back. Now, I'm here with my friend Jaryd
Kingsman, yes.
From myCryptoWallet, and we're going to talk about his story just after this. But first, we're going to talk about Jaryd. You've got a lot of different views about the market as well, and I'm just going to run through each of the coins. And I'm really keen to get your view because obviously running an exchange is an intense thing to do, and you get a lot of insight as well.
Yes.
So you cool? We take it from the top.
Definitely.
Let's talk about right now. So we're back up to $205 billion market cap. $1 billion market cap.
Billions. It's billions. Billions.
$1 billion market cap. Continued recovery, guys. I think Ethereum is flying. Let's talk about Bitcoin. We darted all around last night. I think we hit 6450s even,
Yeah.
6495s last night.
We had a good bounce last night. You know, we saw Bitcoin push back to the 6.6 range, and then it seems that once the American market went to bed, it seemed to die down and pulled back just a bit. I saw it last night go up all the way to 200 or past 210 billion, and it's just recently pulled back to 205.
205. And what's your view right now on Bitcoin? Like, are you a maximalist? Are you a minimalist? Are you a believer?
I'm a believer. I believe in Bitcoin.
You believe in the Bitcoin?
Bitcoin, yeah, I'm a believer.
I believe I can coin. That's cool.
Yeah.
Ethereum flying. We're touching on $291. Did we touch $300 last night? I think we did.
It did actually. It touched $300, and once again pulled back. The whole market seemed to pull back when Bitcoin just regressed a little bit back to the 6.2 range. Seemed to pull back a lot of the altcoins as well. So,
okay. Ethereum Classic. Me and Ethereum Classic have this weird relationship.
Don't get me started about Ethereum Classic.
You're on the same train as me.
I loved Ethereum Classic. 2 years ago, I was like heavily invested into Ethereum Classic, thinking that was the one. But times change, hey.
It just moves so much. Ethereum Classic trading, guys, at $13.42. Had an absolute rocket tear of 14% yesterday. It's only pulled back about 1.74%. Ethereum's up 4.34. Like, the things that they're not even like, they're just, I don't know.
They're all over the shop.
Bitcoin Cash up 2.67%. So obviously, we've got Coinbase revealing the crypto wallet Toshi. And it's being rebranded as the Coinbase wallet now.
Wow.
It's kind of interesting. Because Coinbase started as a wallet. Receiving ICO tokens and airdrops, sending payments, accessing decentralized exchange, third-party DApp exploration, and much, 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 much more.
Much more.
Ethereum Classic, man.
Well, now they started, Coinbase actually started taking up to 40 altcoins to hold them on behalf of consumers now. So, it wouldn't surprise me if Coinbase start, adding the new coins into 2018 like they were supposed to. It's going to be good to see which coins will actually be added. Stellar's a big one for the community. Whether they go down the route of adding Ripple, they affect a lot of the market because a lot of the community doesn't really like it, or do they go down the route of adding Stellar? Everybody loves Stellar for some reason. Well, not for some reason, but Stellar seems to be a bit more decentralized.
By the way, we weren't talking about Ripple before. My apologies, just to make sure everyone's
XRP.
Ripple and XRP, completely different companies, not connected at all, completely irrelevant, even though Ripple seems to sell $67 million worth of Ripple last quarter. Of XRP. Don't know exactly. There's a disconnected, two different entities. Just my apologies from both Jaryd and myself. I'm sorry to everyone at Ripple and XRP, two separately, completely not even related entities. nothing to do with each other. This is completely how Ripple rolls. I mean, sorry, XRP. Let's talk about altcoins. Ontology up 40% in the last 24 hours. Nano up 50%. Populous up 30%. And the 20th ranked cryptocurrency by market share is VeChain. Up close to 40%. What do you think about any of those chains? You got any views on those coins?
No, I do not. You know, VeChain is very interesting to me, but the others, you know, Nano, you know, they're frameworks that, you know, they can process high volume transactions. You know, they marketed out their coin that, you know, they could beat MasterCard in terms of how many transactions per second. But, you know, Nano to be up 50%, good gains, but yeah.
That's the way it goes. Cardano up about 2.5%, and the Cardano partner Emergo, has announced its new light wallet for Cardano, called it Yoroi, and Emergo. Yoroi, and yesterday was Icarus. Yeah, that's the new project, secret project. Is this must be, you know, it's built on input, output, and engineering firm led by Charles Hoskinson. Sorry. Charlie, I'm sorry, mate. I keep mispronouncing your name. And I'm going to keep doing that until you come on the show. That's too bad. Tell everyone, tell your friends, tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your daughter to bring Charles on the show to correct his own name.
Right here, this show. Charles.
Roy.
Yeah, you've got it down pat there.
Yoroi. It's a new partner. Light wallet. Yoroi. IOTA. What do you think about IOTA? Yeah. Heated internal governance debates still flaring up. There's a bushfire in the parliament of IOTA right now. Literally, have you seen the flames recently?
No, I actually haven't. I've regressed around from social media, so I haven't really seen much of it. You know, Twitter's so bad for it. But I noticed that IOTA about 6 weeks ago had problems with their Tangle, which is their them confirming their transactions. Seemed that a couple of their nodes came off the network and wasn't able to actually process any of the transactions on the blockchain. So, yeah. So
is IOTA like in a world of tangles? Like, are they in serious problems?
It's probably the best way to put it.
Do you think IOTA is going to survive?
Yeah, definitely. You know, IOTA have branded themselves as being the Internet of Things. So, you know, they've got a great concept. In terms of now, you know, we can't really use it because it's made for quantum computers. But in terms of 5 years, 10 years, that would be the #1 currency.
Wow. Quantum computers. I wish I had a quantum computer just for fun. What would you do with a quantum computer, Jaryd?
Well, did you actually know if you look at a quantum computer, it stops? That's why it's quantum. It's no human involvement is allowed at all. It's purely running by itself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't look at my computer anymore. Tron, up a little over 1.5% right now, has expanded a little bit on its plans for BitTorrent, not BitConnect.
BitConnect?
Not Bitcoin, BitTorrent. It's amazing they named that BitTorrent and then there's Bitcoin and do you reckon they're mates?
That'd have to be.
Back in the day.
That'd have to be.
Satoshi was hanging out with the dude behind Bitcoin and was hanging out like, yo man, we're in the Bit crew.
In the Bit crew.
Justin Sun also talked about a little about his thoughts on the potential of Web 4.0 with this great quote, and I quote from Justin himself: "The centralized internet structure started to trigger public fear. There are suspicions that the control Facebook has over global private data could have influenced the US general election. People are fearful of potential data monopoly by Google within the EU." These are like the more buzzwords. I'm trying to put a few more buzzwords. I'll add a few more extra in for you, Justin. Cyberpunk novels and movies reflect the fear and controversy surrounding large corporations, technology, and excessive control from financial institutions. I'm just going to add a few more in. CIA, FBI, Secret Service, Russia, China, just to help Justin out. Like,
yeah.
What is he actually saying there? Yeah,
I don't know. Tron's roadmap is so big. You know, it looks realistic on paper, but you know, like 5-8 years to even be doing what they want to be doing. It's a long time. It's
a good idea, but you know, from a coin, just say basically, hey guys, we ain't gonna do anything for 8 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, if you zoom out with every single graph bar, you know, it all looks like it's going up.
Yeah, yeah. They got steady growth, and that's the main thing in the coin, you know. So good on Tron.
XRP endured a couple of rough spots through the week with the bear whale circling around, wailing, bearing, wailing and bearing.
Doing its thing.
You know what? It's like one of those, like, you know, those cool Japanese trippy movies, you know, a bear whale. Like a whale with a bear on front of it.
Like a Sharknado.
Like a Sharktopus? A Sharktopus is sick. It grabs you with its tentacles. Sharktopus.
Is that a new Netflix series that you just
I think I watched Sharktopus once as a movie because I was really like, I just want to find something really, you know, like I'm not trying to find, I'm just going to start scrolling and I found this weird Sharktopus movie. Anyway.
Sharktopus.
Not like, you know the Goldman Sachs call, the vampire octopus? You ever heard of that?
No, I haven't actually.
I haven't heard of it either. But, apparently it's a thing. Joel, do you want to bring up the, can you Google for us the vampire octopus? It's apparently a front cover of The Economist or something like that. Trading volumes for XRP, not Ripple.
XRP.
Not Ripple, this is XRP, Ripple. These are completely disconnected entities, nothing to do with each other, just so everyone is aware. Fully cognizant about XRP and Ripple being completely different. Trading volume has been clobbered over the past 7 days, down almost 1/4, has come back up a bit. Ripple, this is the blockchain company.
Ripple Labs.
Revealed a list of preferred digital asset exchange partners for its cross-border XRapid solution. US-based Bittrex Exchange will act as the company's preferred partner for XRapid transactions in US dollars, while Mexico's Bitso,
That's a name.
and the Philippines' Coins.ph. It feels like, you know, like playing bingo. Recommended exchanges in those countries. That's a really big call by Ripple to call those exchanges out, wouldn't you say?
It is. But, you know, they're looking for XRP or, you know, or Ripple Labs actually, you know, they're looking for the mainstream adoption into the XRP token through a, you know, a licensed US exchange. You know, they tried to do it with Coinbase. You know, there was rumors circulating around in the media that they offered Coinbase a listing fee, whether that's true or not, you know, but you know, so this is big for Ripple Labs and XRP, the token itself. You know, this is big news for them. This is exactly what they wanted. So,
Jaryd, we're going to move on. Let's talk about. Have you got Joel? Have you got us a vampire octopus?
I really want to see it.
Vampire octopus.
Yeah, that thing is savage.
A voctopus.
Voctopus.
Wow, it really moves around.
Would you eat one?
Have you got any more vampire octopuses? Can you bring up another one? Find us another picture. Find us the Goldman Sachs vampire octopus. All right, we're going to move on. Jaryd, let's talk about myCryptoWallet. Tell us the story of your business, man.
Yeah, so myCryptoWallet was essentially my first brainchild. I founded it over a 1.5 years ago, and we launched in November 2017, so roughly over 11 months ago. And you know, we launched November, and we launched to the Australian user base. And within our first days of launching, we were taking on 500 customers a day. And you know, as a startup, you know, that's massive for us. Like we literally scaled just on like a heavy incline. So the month in after that, so December, we were taking on anywhere between 2,000 to 5,000 customers a day. That's only 1 month after launch. So you know, we were astounded. And you know, we launched perfect time as well. You know, the bull market was at its peak. You know, we just rode the steady incline with the market itself, and then obviously, you know, the whole market took a big dip, and so does our user acquisition as well. But you know, we launched to Australian customers in our first month. Second month after that, we launched to New Zealand, and now we've just opened up our doors to the rest of the world. So
it's really cool.
Yeah.
And so tell us about your customers. So myCryptoWallet. Tell us about the type of customers that you tend to have and tend to attract.
Yeah, sure. So during the peak period of you know, the market capitalization, we noticed that I'd say 60% of our customers were the mum and dad type investors. So they just wanted to buy, you know, $50, $100 worth of Bitcoin potentially for their kid or something, and just let it sit there. Generally, myCryptoWallet is a streamlined service to just instantly get your tokens, and you got your free wallet there to just store them. You know, we noticed that a lot of the people coming to our platform actually needed to be educated. They just saw Bitcoin's price going up and they wanted to jump on the bandwagon. We actually had to employ a whole customer support team just to actually educate our users. And that's where we've actually headed to now as well, is we're actually setting up an education center to educate newcomers into the industry of how this blockchain technology works.
Wow, that's incredible, man. Absolutely incredible. And really that time, there's a lot of scares and a lot of things like with security and all this different stuff. It's sometimes it can be very treacherous.
Yes.
Have you ever been hacked or anything like that?
No. So within Australia, we live in such a beautiful country, and our legislation around what we do in terms of financial services is very, very tight. We actually are currently setting up a data security policy, which will be actually used across any exchange that wants to come within Australia, which we are actually setting the framework for currently. We're just in discussions now. So, because let's be honest, if one exchange gets hacked in Australia, it affects the whole market, and in Australia, a lot of our exchanges are part of the ADCA group, the Australian Digital Commerce Association. And these guys are really the people that are setting the industry standard for how we should operate, and setting the limitations of what we can and can't do within reason, of course. So
cool. And where are you sort of taking myCryptoWallet? So you're obviously building on it, and tell us about that. We're going to get to your next business as well.
Yeah.
Were you buying pets
with crypto?
With cryptocurrency on the internet?
Yes, that is.
Don't tell my daughters this. I hope my daughters aren't watching. Poor Such. Turn the film off. Earmuffs on. You can't buy pets on the internet yet.
Another month.
Just wait.
No, dogs or cats?
Don't look at the cat area.
Oh, cats. Okay.
They've got a cat situation. Anyway, myCryptoWallet. What's the next steps? Where are you going?
Yeah. So with myCryptoWallet, as I said, I mentioned before, we have expanded globally. So now we're taking on not just Australian and New Zealand customers, but now we're taking on Canadian customers, United States of America, UK, and most of Europe. After we have our good customer base from that, we will then expand to every other single country that's not in the an Australian sanctions list, because we can provide our services as such. So we also have our app coming out as well within the next, we'd say Q4 of 2018 we'll be releasing. The app is amazing. It's super sick. I designed it with my whole team for the last 4 months. We tried to pick every single good thing out of any app that is on the existing market, and tried to bring the best streamlined experience for our user base. The good thing about the app is it's actually a crypto tracking portfolio app, so it's completely free as well. You can come in, put all your crypto assets from any of the exchanges, put all the prices that you either bought in or sold at, and you can track it all in lifetime. And then in addition to that, we also have our wallet service integrated, where you can actually store your cryptocurrency for free, because we offer our free digital wallet. The only time we ever actually charge a fee is only for any buy or sell.
And what are your fees right now?
2.8%. Yeah.
Cool. And you were talking about you've got a debit card.
Yes.
Cooking in the background. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we've actually just gone into a formal arrangement with a card issuer in Australia to actually bring out the crypto debit card. And what this means, this is huge for the industry, because you can actually, because the problem with our exchange, right, or any exchange, is people want their money out instantly. Currently, every single exchange is subject to bank processing times, and it's an issue because it's going to take a day or 2 days just to receive your fiat withdrawal. What this crypto debit card actually does is you can actually just instantly fund your card with our service and go to any ATM in Australia and pull out your fiat straight away. You got your instant cash right there and then.
Wow. Pulling out cryptocurrency cash from an ATM. That's incredible. Tell us, just talking in general, where do you think the space is going?
Yeah, so the space has taken such a huge dip recently, and it's mainly circulating around the Bitcoin ETFs that didn't get passed through. The Winklevoss twins being one, and then that other big investment firm being the other. So September the 30th is a really big key date for the big market, as that Bitcoin ETF, where it's actually going to be backed by Bitcoin. Essentially, the whole market is actually waiting on this. September 30 is going to be a key date. It's either going to turn to a huge bull market, or we're just going to stay in our bear market.
Okay. Now, I want to talk about there's a lot of question marks, and obviously people talk about Ripple a lot, and its actual usability and how it can be used, and is people using it, and what is going on, and Ripple
XRP?
and XRP, and two different things, XRP and Ripple. Nothing to do with each other.
Yes.
Completely disconnected. Even though I think 70% of the XRP is in Ripple's wallet, but
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, nothing to do with each other. Completely different. Tell us, and I think, Jaryd, you're a bit of a pioneer, which I love, and I love startups, and I love your passion. You're a great entrepreneur.
Thank you.
How do you use, get this right, XRP in your business?
So, XRP is great. It was founded in 2012, David Schwartz being one of the main founders. And, the misbelief within the community, the crypto community, is people believe Ripple's actually not decentralized. But the funny thing is, it's actually more decentralized than Bitcoin. Currently with Bitmain, they actually own 46% of the hashing power of Bitcoin. If they get to 51%, they can do whatever they want. Now, Ripple Labs have actually set up through their XRP token for their XRP token to be fully decentralized across all their nodes that they're running. So, and they also use the proof of burn concept. So for every transaction, it actually gets the transaction fee and burns it from the blockchain. So whatever's being created by Ripple, which I believe was 99 or 100 billion tokens, that will always, that's the only tokens that will ever be in existence.
Right, and so slowly it's burning down.
Yeah.
And so you use XRP in your business.
Yes.
I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that, or
yeah. So we use XRP to do our high volume transactions. The best thing about Ripple is they're well trusted. They've been around for a long time. They're super reliable. We've never had any problem. We can transfer from anywhere between 100,000 to 10 million within 3 to 5 seconds.
Wow.
I know there's potentially other coins that are currently doing that, but in terms of XRP and Ripple Labs network, nobody can beat it.
Right.
Nobody can beat it.
Right. In terms of XRP, where do you think it's sort of going, and where do you see the future of that?
Yeah, so
Not
XRP,
Not Ripple.
XRP will be mainstream adopted once it kind of gets out of organizing all its partnerships with all the big banks, because the crypto community is all founded on being decentralized. And the misconception is Ripple is not decentralized, and because the founder owns over more than 50% of the tokens, a lot of people don't like that. But let's be honest, as soon as the coin goes up, everyone's going to be buying into it anyway. Like when we saw the huge price peak in December to January this year, Ripple was almost trading at $2.80 on the belief that Coinbase was going to be adding it.
Yeah.
So, if Coinbase or another larger US company adds the token to their services, you will probably see the huge price swing again. Yeah,
definitely. Interesting times for Ripple right now. Definitely, it's fascinating that you are using it and actually using it within your business, which is awesome.
Yeah. Without it, we wouldn't really be able to exist, to be honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I've just brought up Bitcoin just to show everyone. I think we are trading a little bit on the sideways side of sideways, a side whizzle, I call it. And just to give everyone a bit of perspective on the market right now. But do you see activity on your exchange? So going up or down depending on where the market's at. Like how does the market affect your business?
Hugely. Like the market is our business. Like if the market's not doing well, essentially our business does not do as well. Coinbase are currently adding, it's still a hefty amount of users, 50,000 customers a day. At their peak, they were adding anywhere between 500,000. So it goes to show the market affects not just us, but everyone within the industry.
Wow, interesting. In terms of the space over the next 6 months, where do you sort of think we're going? What's your predictions?
Yeah, so, you know,
12 months, yeah.
So going back to that key date, September 30 again, that's going to be huge for the market, you know. As stupid as it sounds, FUD controls the cryptocurrency market, and you know, if this Bitcoin ETF doesn't pass through, we'll stay in a bear market for the next, I'd say, next 4 months at least. The greater adoption, say within the next 6 months, I expect it's going to be more mainstream by then, especially within Australia as well. There's some very great companies doing some very good things with blockchain now. Also, CBA just got approved as well by the World Bank to start using blockchain technology. So, you know, as again, we live in such a great country, so
it's good stuff.
Very good stuff.
Do you have a prediction for Bitcoin's price at the end of the year?
Yeah, so
December 31.
December 31, my prediction, and this is not trade advice for anyone out there.
This is not financial advice. We are just talking about cryptocurrencies, the facts, and has absolutely nothing to do with what you should do. These are purely our opinions only.
Yes. I honestly believe Bitcoin will be floating around the $20,000 range.
$20,000, that's awesome.
Yeah.
US?
Yeah, US, yep.
USD. It's gonna be big times.
Yeah.
Welcome back, the cryptocurrency market. Okay, so we're moving on. Let's talk about, you've got this new business,
Yes.
not myCryptoPet. My new pet.
Yes, my new pet.
myCryptoPet. It's like the ultimate in crypto kitties.
Yeah, pretty much.
My new pet. Tell us about my new pet, and yeah, tell us about this. I'm just going to bring it up.
Yeah, definitely.
Joel, this is about to launch. When are you launching?
So September the 10th.
September the 10th.
We've aimed for, yeah.
And you can browse pets.
Yes, that's correct.
And buy them on the internet.
Yes, from any breeder or any seller in Australia.
On an internet. About a pet on an internet.
myCryptoPet.
myCryptoPet. And so with your myCryptoPet, buying these pets, tell us, you're going to be able to purchase them, you're saying, with cryptocurrency.
Yes, exactly. So in a world first, my new pet, we've actually created the securest pet e-commerce platform. So we use an escrow function. So we're taking all the money and we make sure that the pet is actually going to the right place, and the pet is actually the pet that buyer wanted to purchase.
Does it have its own like token, the pet? Like, is it on the blockchain?
No, but essentially we'd like to put it on the blockchain soon.
Wow.
Yeah, so we've integrated with Australia.
Like, I gotta find my dog and I gotta give Jaryd a call. Hey man,
Where's my dog?
where's my dog? I'm looking for my dog.
I'll just find it on the Block Explorer for you.
Let me just Block Explorer this up and connect it to my GPS. So tell us, what kind of animals can you buy?
So-
can you buy any zebras?
Yeah, well, we can actually buy, I wish. Maybe in Africa if we expanded there.
Yeah, right.
So you can actually...
Fish?
Yes, so we can actually even
Birds.
transport, yes.
Whoa.
So
this is a serious
every
pet
single pet, any single pet, we can transport anywhere in Australia. We do the full pickup and we do the full delivery. We use Australia's most oldest and most reputable pet delivery service, Dogtainers. They've been around for 47 years. They're the best in the business. This is the best streamlined way to purchase pets online in the 21st century. So
I absolutely love it. My new pet.
we call it
And myCryptoWallet.
Yes.
I love that myCryptoPet. It's like a woo. Jaryd, thanks so much for coming in. We're going to need to wrap it up here, guys. Obviously, wish you guys every bit of luck, and thanks for tuning in all week. You can follow Jaryd on Twitter as well. And Joel, if you can post those details in. Guys, thanks so much for a great week. Jaryd, thanks so much for coming in, my man.
Awesome.
Good
Thanks
to
so
have
much,
you on the
Fred.
show. Woo! Welcome back to the Daily Exchange!